Turn that down. We're gonna restart that. Let's go. bullshit music is this, bro? Fucking hate it. Let's go. Okay, that's working. That's working. That's working. This one sucks. So what is it? Let's go, fam. Retweet this space. Crypto Fan Radio.
Let's go, fam. Woo! Woo! Happy Friday. Let's see those emojis, fam. Let's go.
Disappeared in camera flash. Why do the bad girls never last? Lost in gin and lemonade. Electro spins the mermaid parade. Should have known at the end of summer I'd be lost without you. Four quartets and no regrets, except for the Polaroids I left. You were just some spell I was under. That in this
Let's go, fam! Crypto Fam Radio. Make sure you're retweeting the space. We are live streaming on X, on the Arena, on Kick, and also on YouTube. That's right, fam. We are going places today. Really appreciate everyone showing support for Crypto Fam Radio. Really appreciate it. I am just overwhelmed with thankfulness, gratefulness. What can I say? I love what I absolutely do in the space. Really appreciate you guys retweeting, tagging a few more friends. We're going to get started any second. Just have to make sure everything is good to go here. Make sure everyone is in attendance. Make sure you're tagging a few friends. This is Mountain Dew hosting AMA with SUI Life. Super, super pumped to be here. Let's go, fam.
Close the door, waiting for the flash. Great house station, paid in cash. Lazarus, coming back. They say it's darkest before the dawn. We've been in this town for far too long. They say it's darkest before the dawn. We're moving on, we're moving on, we're moving on. First chance, last dance, stuck in the middle, even night goes on good enough. It tastes so sweet, it hurts a
All right, had to get you guys pumped, fam. I'm not gonna play the entire time. I feel like we are ready to go. Thank you so much for being here. Like I said, this is Crypto Fam Radio. I am your host, Mountain Dew. There, the co-host, that Doc's little guy up on the mountaintop. Make sure you flick him a follow as well, fam. Make sure you're following everyone in this space. I'm gonna introduce my amazing speaker here in a second, but first, fam, I just want to make sure everyone has retweeted the space. That's a speaker especially. Make sure you guys are following all the speakers up here. Even after the AMA is over, I highly recommend you reach out to at least one person through DM. Say hello. How can I help you? I want to be a part of your community. I want to help you grow. I want to help you support your mission in Web3. That's right, fam. Really appreciate everyone showing up. If you don't know Crypto Fam Radio, you really should. Make sure you're following us, keeping up to date what we have for our weekly live space schedule. That's right, fam. If you see on our pin post, tweet there and our profile, put it up on the Jumbotron as well. Because yes, fam, we are bringing Catterday Chill and Chill Space back tomorrow. Don't forget that. We also have a new space we're premiering later this afternoon. The alpha is actually going to be a live stream. Yes, fam. I'm going to be live streaming with Crypto Kimber. If you don't know her yet, she is a super nice lady in crypto. And she definitely supports all different types of communities on the chain, on the networks of all these beautiful networks. And hey, look at Bitcoin, just hit an all-time high yesterday, fam. Isn't that exciting? We definitely live in some exciting times and definitely excited to be here today. So definitely catch those two spaces later in the week. We got Crypto Newbies Q&A. It's just for everyone new to crypto, want to ask those silly or stupid or you think ridiculous questions that you don't want to share in these bigger spaces. This is a brand new space for you guys. We're going to also talk about our first experiences being in crypto, being newbies ourselves. Granted, I haven't even been through an entire bull run yet, fam. However, I think 1+ year, 1 and a few months is behind my belt. And I know Kimber's been in the game for a few years as well. So we have a lot of knowledge to share when it comes to onboarding in crypto. And we want to reach more people, especially the newbies who maybe they're, just a little nervous or anxious to be in these bigger spaces. So we want to provide a show that we can kind of help you do a Q&A, and we'll see how that goes, right? So that is actually later today at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then, like I said before, fam, we've got that big chill and chill space, Catterday space. If you haven't been to one of our Catterday spaces yet, fam, you are missing out. Let me tell you, you really need to go and be a part of these other people shilling their tokens, their NFT project, their meme coins, their projects. And if you want to improve and be a more confident speaker in shilling, this is a great space for you too. This isn't a very, very big chill and chill space. I've been to very large chill and chill spaces, all right, fam, but this is actually a truly chill experience. I promise you, fam. We'll not put you on the spot. I usually like to have people just introduce themselves and just say hi. And if that's all you want to say, that's cool. Like, I'm really excited that you actually did that, because let me tell you, fam, 99.9% of the people listening only listen in these spaces. They never have the confidence to kind of request that mic and actually say something powerful. So if that's you, fam, you can check us out. Catterday Chill and Chill Space. That's at noon Eastern Standard Time. Every day we have something a little bit different, as you can see up there on the Live Space Weekly schedule. We've got different space hosts as well that we promote. We cross-pollinate with each other. We're constantly collaborating because we know the art of collaboration is key if you want to grow in the space, right? So if you're a space host and you're interested in, helping out Crypto Fam Radio, definitely hit me in the DMs as well. We're always open to new show ideas, new space hosts, new people willing to be part of Crypto Fam Radio. But anyway, enough of that, fam. Really appreciate, again, all the speakers up here resharing this space. I'm surprised we're not trending yet. As many people we've had in the space in the last 10, 15 minutes coming through. Definitely appreciate the support. Anyway, I want to introduce my guest. You guys probably know SUI Life Token. You're probably a part of the SUI Life Token community. So I don't really have to do much introduction, but I'm going to do it anyway, because this is what I do as a host, as a person who really cares about Web3 communities and wants to support them. And so SUI Life Token, it's a decentralized Web3 health lifeline on the SUI network, impacting lives. It's going to be a global resource directory, rewards for community onboarding to SUI network. And there is a Telegram to their bio there where you can join their Telegram as well. They've got a website. It is going to be an amazing project. I'm really excited to dive deep into the ecosystem of SUI, but also the ecosystem of SUI Life Token and what they are creating from nothing into life. Welcome, SUI Life Token, to the stage. How's it going today? GM, TGI.
Thank you so much, Crypto Fam Radio. I'm super excited to be on the space with you. Doing this AMA. Thank you so much. And we're honored to be on the stage. So we're here to answer any questions. My name is Bullish Life. I'm the CEO of SUI Life Token. And thank you for that intro. Love that you understand what we're all about.
Yes, fam. I am really excited to dive deep into your ecosystem talk. I have lots and lots of questions. Actually, I have about 10 questions, but we'll see. They may be follow-up questions to those questions. But other than that, fam, I absolutely love what you're doing, SUI Life. Is it okay if I call you SUI Life, or do you like the Bullish Life instead?
I'm Bullish Life. The project, SUI Life, is a community project, so I will not assume that name. It's all of our project.
Beautiful. So you want to go by Bullish?
You can call me Bullish, because I'm very bullish on SUI with the pumps and everything.
Love it. Yeah, the market is definitely grabbing everyone's attention. So definitely excited to be here, and everyone else that is here as well. I know you could be going to lots of other different spaces that are talking about the market. But honestly, the market's going to go up and down, right, Bullish? And I'm a big believer in AMAs and building and cultivating that community consistently, right? This is what we do in this space. This is how we share and help each other out. So yeah, I'd love to get started with the interview, fam. And so this is basically how I do these AMA space. I know everyone does a little bit differently, fam, but anyway, I know Bullish is also kind of on a time crunch as well. And so I'm not going to rush him. I'm going to take these questions as seriously as I can, but usually we leave about an hour, 60 minutes for the interview format itself. And then after that hour, then we open it up to the audience for Q&A that they can ask, or they can put in the comments as well. If they don't want to speak and ask questions to Bullish, that's fine as well. But that's usually how I formulate my AMAs. And then we'll kind of just see where we go from there. You're going to, put your hand up if you want to ask a question. And you're just going to write that down. Usually about the last half an hour of the space. I run the space for about, 2 hours-ish, give or take. And so depending on the time, I usually leave about 30 to 35 minutes for Q&A time. So just to kind of give you guys a rough ballpark of how these spaces work. So anyway, fam, enough of the house cleaning. I'd love to start the AMA. Again, thank you so much for being here, Bullish. I really want to start with what unique utility does SUI Life bring to the SUI network compared to other tokens? That's my first question to you.
Yeah, thank you. The world is in a health crisis right now, and most suffer in silence. Yet there are resources and there's support available to assist others and empower, underserved communities and save lives. And that's what we do. SUI Life is, as you said, the global Web3 health lifeline. Our mission is to impact lives and engage others proactively in their health. There's many ways to accomplish these goals. One of them is to bring in Web3. So we do have a website. The first thing I would like to announce, because I don't like keeping the community waiting, I've been talking to our community about making announcements. So I'll get right to it. We are launching our website on Walrus. We're very excited as a SUI blockchain project to support the ecosystem. And we're just super impressed with Walrus and what they offer to help us facilitate this, health lifeline. So our address will be suilife.walrus.app. We'll also have suilife.io, and that'll redirect. If you were just to type suilife.io, you would also get to the same site. However, we're just, just trying to show that we're really bullish on SUI, and there's a reason that we choose that as the chain that we're going to be launching. So I just wanted to start with that announcement. And also, Umar is here. Hey, Umar. He will announce our giveaway that's taking place. So at some point, I do want to bring him up. I know you said you have your interview process, and I always respect my host. But just so the listeners know, we do have another giveaway. There was already one done leading up to the AMA. Our community first approach is we will reward the community. We're all about community here with the capitalized unity. And again, globally, we will try to help the communities. And first, we will prioritize our SUI Life community. And that involves giveaways, that involves reward systems. But again, we'll get that through your questions later. But yes, thanks for the question.
Yes, actually, that's a great segue to the giveaway, Bullish. So yes, we talked about that in the DMs. I know, do we want to announce the instructions for the giveaway? So is this a space giveaway or is this two different giveaways within your own community? I wasn't sure. With engagement.
Sure. Yep.
Okay.
Again, I'm happy to bring up Umar to talk really briefly.
Yeah, let's do that real quick.
Okay?
Yeah, I think that's great. I think that would help this space
so
a lot. Yeah, go for it. I can bring them up. Two
While
seconds.
he's coming up, I'll start and just say the requirements to be eligible for the giveaway will be to retweet this space, to enter our Telegram, and to follow SUI Life Token. So you click on my PFP, you can see, you can follow, and obviously and then the link for the Telegram is located on that. But I'll actually do a post and pin it to the top for ease, so people can see that.
Yes, that's perfect. That's how we like to do it here, fam. Awesome. So yeah, as we get that giveaway started, fam. Yeah, I like to get ahead of myself, obviously, a little too much, but yeah, we'll bring it back. Fam. I'm just so excited to get in this interview, Bullish. But yeah, let's get that giveaway pinned to the top of the Jumbotron, fam. Let's get that started so we can build up this space a little bit more. Anyway, I want to go back to my questions, Bullish, at the same time. I know you have to multitask there for 2 seconds. However, I think we're ready. I want to know what got you started with the SUI Life token. What was its inception? What gave you the idea to start something so bullish on such a new network like SUI?
Yeah, thank you. So again, I've been in the space, Web3 crypto since 2017. A firm believer in the blockchain, and have utilized many chains and really immersed myself in SUI about 2 years and 3 or so months ago. So I was an early adopter on SUI. I've really been impressed with their maturity and scalability, and all the other reasons I can keep talking about SUI. Don't get me started on that. My background is I am a licensed psychologist in the U.S. I was part of the inception, the board that approved the 988 Lifeline, which is a free 24/7 suicide and prevention and crisis hotline in the United States. And seeing its success, unfortunately, it's still very underutilized, as most people don't actively engage in health. So the dream of being able to impact more lives globally began. And so what we're creating is a global health lifeline. And we'll do it in a few ways. One is Web3. So we have our website that I just announced. If you see the pin on the top, by the way, everybody, you can see I did announce that. So you have the website address. It is not live. It should be live shortly. I never like to over-promise. So I'm just giving you the address for now. And once it is live, of course, I will post it everywhere. So, I've also given sneak peeks on my profile if anyone wants to take a look, what it looks like. And so, the main vision, again, is to help impact lives. We do that in many different ways. I can do a brief overview of that. But we empower users with health content. We have an AI life wisdom bot in development on our roadmap, where people can meaningfully engage in questions that would help them both globally through different resources like American Medical Association, and locally, say in their native country, will index the life wisdom bot so they can get answers that's relevant to their needs where they are, because every location has different needs. We have a global resource directory on our website. And that is one of the key components of what we're trying to do, which is, again, the best way you can help another human isn't just to help them. You want to provide them with the tools, resources, content, techniques, access to resources so they can help themselves. So that's what SUI Life's about. Global resource directory, it'll be ever evolving as new resources come up, as we start to expand out. For example, we're very focused on helping Africa, and you'll see that all over our white paper. And then, of course, we want to help the planet, so we will expand out. But first, in terms of Africa, we'll be doing in real life events in Nigeria, and talks are in place now for a second African country, which I'm very excited about. And actually more than another, but that one's really close. So, the idea is that we're going to go there in person and sponsor free medical care indications. So we'll basically do screenings and provide on our directory, our global resource directory, will provide follow-up resources for them to go to in their area. Because again, both components are essential for really making that lasting change. Because again, the underserved communities are underserved, right? So, and then we are a community first project, so we will certainly empower our community with extensive rewards, and we have systems of that, which we'll get into later, But that's how we demonstrate that we are about the community. And as people help other people within our community, we will reward them. So imagine a day where you actually help somebody and you get life. And that's what we're doing. Our ticker is life. And, I'll again let you ask your questions, but I know I just wanted to give a little overview of that and how we're, really designed to impact lives.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Bullish. You're like answering all the questions I'm going to ask. And I haven't asked them yet. That's how good you are. I really appreciate your candor and your transparency with the project as well. A lot of people, they're just like, oh, I'm just going to launch a meme coin and see where it goes. So you guys actually have real life utility attached to it. It almost feels like a RWA in a lot of ways. And I'm really excited that you chose SUI. SUI's like one of my favorite networks. So this is really, really great that you're doing it on a newer network, I think, because I feel like, there's so much untapped potential when it comes to SUI itself as a network and what it's capable of. So I really definitely truly respect that. And so I'd love to get in and you kind of answered this, but I want to flesh out a little bit more. You have this massive directory, you got to start somewhere. And it sounds like you're starting in Africa, which is really cool, specifically Nigeria. And it looks like you've got another country. So is that kind of the plan? Are you basically going to start, where the Garden of Eden was first started, right? Part of Africa, whatever, Middle East, and kind of just expand from there and then global domination? Or like, where are you going on the map of what we view as the world? Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that's a great question. So, the Global Resource Directory comes with many options. There are resources around the world. Most underutilize them, number one, which is a huge problem since we're in a health crisis. The second is once you look at different tiers or layers of resources, so there is global resources, right? Like Red Cross would be an example where they're in many different countries, for example. And then, certain NGOs and others do have global reach. Some of them have more of a local reach, right? So it's a complicated question, but basically we're going to go global to begin with, which is to give, for example, suicide prevention. That's a huge narrative that I personally am been very involved with. I'm very open because we all suffer. My brother took his life many years ago, and so therefore that is part of my passion in helping save lives. And if you take the name SUI Life, just think about that. So suicide, SUICIDE, if you replace the CIDE with life, you then get SUI Life, right? So that's one of the narratives behind our name. Of course, we want to really pair ourselves and show our commitment to SUI, and our ticker is life. But my point is that so globally, suicide prevention, there are certain resources globally in certain countries. Unfortunately, there's not many. But in Nigeria, for example, I already said U.S. is 98. In Nigeria, it's called MANI, M-A-N-I, right? But people I talk to from Nigeria, most of them never heard of it, right? So, there's a big barrier to awareness. So that'll be part of what we're doing is we want to provide the resources that exist globally. So one category is suicide prevention, right, or suicide hotlines and resources. So it'll have the countries that do have that. There are several, and we'll just post every country that has that resource, right? So that's one way that we'll organize it, and then we'll organize it because it'll be it's Web3, it's an MVP site. Super excited for everyone to see this site, but you'll be able to have a filter search. So you could say Africa, or you could say Nigeria, right? And then it'll just pull up the resources in your area, or you can say global, and it'll give you the global resources. So say there's a pandemic or a natural disaster, and people can go on our site and just pull up American Medical Association, right? Or they can pull up the World Health Organization if they want to do global, or American Psychological if they're wanting to know about depression and anxiety, best practices, right? We'll have different ways of filtering that search so it's user friendly, so people can access the resources quickly, but more important, they get access to the resources. That's really what we're here to do, is to empower others through the resources that exist, and then let's keep creating more resources. Again, they're underserved, so we need more. So I hope that answered your question.
It definitely did. Thank you so much for that, Bullish. I'd love to get into the token itself. Have you guys launched SUI Life yet, or no, not yet?
Yes, we have not launched SUI Life.
Okay.
We will be launching on the SUI blockchain. We're going to be utilizing CETUS, the DEX, and we will make all announcements again once those dates are finalized. I've learned in being in many projects over the years, you can, particularly because we're a health project, I don't want our community to stress, right? So I do think about that. So again, I won't announce any dates until I know I can execute that date. I don't believe in hype and all that. We're going to do it the right way. So currently, just to give everyone an update, because I am transparent, we are getting our contract audited because we believe in making sure we protect the community. And that's part of our fiduciary responsibility in protecting their investment. So that's the current status. Once that's done, we'll go through a pre-sale and a private sale period, and then we will launch. So that's the process. I can't give timelines until I know what's up with each stage. So that's how I like to operate. Is I'm going to over deliver. I'm not going to promise things until I know.
Yes, that is very responsible of you, Bullish. Like seriously, especially in the space. I don't know a lot of projects doing that. And so it's really great that you mentioned that and you're very transparent about that because, myself included, I have not launched a token with CFR or I don't even have an NFT project, right? Because I'm still in that marketing phase, right? I'm a big believer in building up your community first before launching anything, not creating hype and trying to drive traffic just to get that next X, right? Like if we seriously want to build community, we got to do it the right way. And that takes time, right? All good things take time. And I absolutely love how transparent you are with that. But anyway, I did have some questions kind of related to token security and whatnot, but considering you haven't really quite launched the token, I feel like those questions aren't quite irrelevant. So what I want to talk about again is back to your real world utility within the SUI Life token, and specifically talking about how that's going to impact the world. Specifically, I feel like it's going to impact more people in specific regions of the world compared to, let's say, sorry, my black cat. All right, she's in my live stream. All right, compared to like actual first world countries, right? So if we think about different countries, we have emerging countries, we have third world countries, we have first world, second world countries. I feel like what you have to deliver is going to help a lot of different third world countries, if I'm not mistaken. And I'd like to hear more about your plan when it comes to bringing, bringing Web3 into Web2, because, it's always been the opposite in these spaces. We're trying to get Web2 into Web3, but you're kind of doing it the opposite. So I'd love to hear your strategy when it comes to building community that way.
Yeah, great question. So, there's a few parts to it. So, briefly break it down. You can ask follow-ups. It helps the community here. First, if you have a heart, I want to help you, right? It doesn't matter where you're from. We want to help everybody. I mean, that's the goal. And whoever engages with our content, which I'll get into in a second, whoever completes our life health challenges, that's another way to earn a reward, is that we have these health challenges to get into our content. Most people don't proactively engage in health, right? So we have to incentivize them to engage. And the science is that the more they're around health, the more healthy choices that they make, or the more opportunities that they see, even though they're already there, right? Like everyone can go online if they have access to the internet and research different things, remedies or different techniques and so on. But the point is we want to bring that to them. Because most people think this stat with 93% of the world is actively unhealthy. So we'll always have a use case in this project. And that's unfortunately, it's not something to laugh about, but it's just a point to make that it's sad. People are really in a crisis right now. So Web3 is the bridge where we can access and more communities throughout the world in an organized and structured way. Again, as a community first project, our goal is to attract people that want to get healthier, so to engage them in their health, right? And there's many ways we will facilitate that, but also to want to help others. And that's really the model. So on our website, we'll have a social network similar to Telegram with certain features, like we'll be able to chat, written, and we'll be able to voice chat. And we'll also be able to have, larger VCs or spaces where speakers can come in and do a Q&A. Like, for example, we have a partnership with a local Nigerian doctor, Dr. Usman, who is really impressive and cares about the communities there. I'm really proud that he's a part of our project. And that's the kind of person that we're attracting, that's somebody that really cares about making a difference. So, for example, he'll be on our website as a creator, as a content creator and a personal blogger, and he'll post things about sickle cell disease and different local pandemics that are happening, and raise awareness that way. And then he can open a space and he can answer questions like we've done on X. We did one on sickle cell disease. It's on my profile. It's really informative. He did a great job. So there's different ways for us to engage others in their health. And as you see, we have several different approaches, because some people will just show up for that space, right? And other people will want to promote health for others. So let's say you had a trick that you wanted to share with someone. So I use this remedy. It really helps me with my joints, right? Or this is what I do to improve my marriage. I think it'll help you too. And as people engage on our website, you would earn life rewards as a content creator. And everyone here is welcome to come. It's free. You just have to hold, I think it's 5 life, which, once we launch, we'll give the math, but it's in the pennies. You just have to hold, own life to be able to be a content creator and interact, with our social network on the website. So the vision anyway, how I know we'll be successful is that we're attracting really amazing people that want to help more. So I have somebody that's going to be doing content on women's empowerment. That's one of her passions. I have someone that is a physical therapist that is very interested in showing stretching and other ways to maintain your muscle and skeletal structure to avoid pain, right? There's many aspects to health. As a psychologist, I'll certainly be adding in mental health content and tricks and techniques and different research to empower others. So, that's what we're going to do. We're going to reward people for helping people. And that's how we're going to attract a lot more. And then finally, we're doing onboarding events. And I want to touch on your question real quick about, the global versus the local approach, because we're going to do both. Even though, again, we are very focused on helping Nigeria and Africa, we're not going to leave there regardless of what we do. That's my commitment. There's many reasons for that. But we will be, targeting other communities. So if they're in, South America, we'll create resources for them, right? Content appropriate for their location. If it's in Asia or if it's in, you pick it. Once I know the location, I'm able to collaborate with local providers to understand what their needs are there. Then you can just, determine the best resource and, access that they would need. So, I hope I didn't over answer you, but, that's our focus is to, again, impact lives, reward people for helping others. And that also helps them, right?
Definitely bullish. I feel like, man, okay, so if you're in the medical field, definitely big shout out to you guys for what you do. All the first responders, everyone to that. I know quite a few, even in the crypto space, and they absolutely love it. And I feel like, man, you guys want to do so much with your project, and you want to help so many people. Where does it first start? Because you have all these ideas, and sometimes for me, I feel like I get so overwhelmed because I have all these crazy ideas of what I want to do with Web3 and trying to find a utility that really helps people dig deep. But I'm like, to me, it almost feels overwhelming hearing you of like all the things that you guys are going to do. So I want to know how you're able to take the small steps and get there one slow step at a time, and how you're really building this community, because I know with just you, Bullish, it's not possible. You need a lot of people to help, right? You need to build a team. So I want to know, like, how are you able to just get up in the morning and not feel so overwhelmed?
There's many topics in there, right? So let me try to get through it. Number one, I've learned in my private practice, I've been practicing for 20 years. It'll be in August. So I've learned the hard way that when you don't self-care or keep your balance, you're inefficient. I really can't help anybody if I'm not well. So it has to start with me, if that's your question. Finding a team around you is certainly essential. But it's really the community that drives the project. That's my strong view on it. Right? Leadership is essential, and structure and organization and things done the right way. But it's the community that's going to drive the project. So you'll see that we keep giving to the community. Like every space we've done, I've given it. If it was an AMA or just I show up, like I'm giving something away. Giving is part of the narrative here. We want people to feel, this brightened my day. Right? Those little gestures go a long way. And we want that positivity, and we want people to be like, I can help people too, and I'll get rewarded for that. Wow, this is amazing, right? So that's the culture we're trying to create, is that giving is good, and that you benefit from it. So, in terms of the team, we do have a core team. I'm happy to elaborate on that. I'm so proud of each person that's there. They were hand-selected. I've been in the space a while. I've developed wonderful friendships. Like Umar, who is here, for example, is on our core team. He's the director of relations. He's based in Nigeria. He's just a wonderful man. He cares about people. Him and I would, fight for each other. I can speak for you, Umar. And I'll always be there for him, right? And that's the kind of people I attract to the project. It's people that really care and work hard, because for those that don't know me, I believe in working harder than really everyone, so you can get accomplished in a shorter period what others it would take years. We have others on our team. I'll just briefly announce it. Chimp is our CTO. He's in Australia, so right now it is 2:44 a.m., so I know he's not coming to this space. And he is the one building our website. He's super brilliant, very versed, and again, he's building his MVP site where all this social networking will be. And it's something I've never seen before. Honestly, I've never seen a site like this. It's new. He built it from scratch.
Wow.
We have Haiku, who is our specialist. He does many things to help the project behind the scenes. Known him for a long time. Very close friend. We have Jessica, who's an artist. I've known her for 4 years, I guess, and we're close. And she's our community manager. We have Gilly, who I've known for 4 years too. He's a good friend of mine. His energy is unsurpassed. He'll do gift wars and get the community all fired up, and he'll be doing spaces for us. We do have a developer in-house who's on our team, the one that's writing our contract and also developing the Life Wisdom bot. There's a great advantage in having a developer in-house. So we need to maintain and keep upgrading things as like the directory changes and so on. We have a really impressive core team. We also have an advisor, which is Vern. Vern has been in the space for a while. He's, in my opinion, one of the most trusted people in the space. Always going to call out a project, make sure they're doing it the right way. So that's one of the reasons he's here, is to make sure that we're always doing things the right way. So I'm very impressed with our team. They all come with years of experience in their own specialty, and that's part of this process. But again, the main issue is the community. Everybody can do something for the project, and when you work with unity cohesively, you can impact more lives, and that's my vision on that.
I absolutely love that, Bullish. Thank you so much. I want to go back to self-care that you were mentioning earlier, because I feel like a lot of people need to hear about what you do for self-care, of how you take care of yourself before you take care of others. We're constantly bombarded in this space about morning routines. And so I think this is definitely an appropriate question, something that we can really help from our day-to-day lives. And so coming back to that self-care aspect, what do you usually do in the mornings to get yourself set up for success so you're able to help others?
Yeah, sure. So over the years, it's changed, right? Because you're, just in any part of life, and this is why we choose it as our ticker, life. We try to follow the laws of life here. You really want to stay connected to your needs. So it really changes based on my needs. That's the healthiest answer to begin with, right? And physically, for example, most people think of that one. So I do get regular exercise. I spend at least 30 minutes walking every day. It's imperative to walk. It's one of the 10 ways to anti-age, like to slow your aging process. And it can improve your mood. And, I don't put on a podcast. I just listen to the sounds of nature. I have some beautiful spots in East Coast U.S. where I'm located. I eat healthy, say at least 90% of the time, eating very healthy. That's the 90-10 rule. I don't know if you guys have heard of that. If you eat very healthy, and nutritionally, 90% of the time, the 10% of the unhealthy doesn't harm you, right? So I stay hydrated. I have regular, meals. I make sleep a priority, which with 3 isn't realistic, but I do make it something that I think about. Math on that is you think about your average per night, including any naps, how much sleep you're getting for the week, and that's how your brain regulates your sleep pattern is a weekly average. So if one day, because I'm doing a lot for the project and I'm in a bunch of communities and I support them. So if I'm busy doing things and I'm up late, the next day I'll go to sleep earlier to make up, to help balance it out. And to me, that's the healthy approach. I definitely engage in relaxing things. Your mind must have breaks. I've learned that, as an overthinker, as someone that has an active mind, it's even more essential for me to have mindful time. So nature is one of the things that I get into. One thing I do when I wake up, I've learned from somebody very wise many years ago, is within the first 15 seconds, for my patients, I would say 15 minutes because I'm realistic. But for me, within the first 15 seconds when I wake up, I'm practicing gratitude. I'm grateful to be alive, right? That's how I start my day. And then I drink some water. Bringing that positivity or that gratitude as a frame to start your day makes a tremendous impact on your energy, on the Jim Quick, who's a great resource as a huge company in Mind Valley, if you've ever heard of it. He has many YouTube videos, and one of his rules that he talks about is you do what you do. So on that, if you're practicing gratitude in the morning, you're more likely to have healthy thoughts later, right? So you want to start your day with some healthy thoughts. Gratitude is the healthiest emotion in the world, so I do tend to go to the healthiest one. I don't focus on happy because it's very temporary. It's not very healthy. I focus on gratitude, something that'll last me hours. And again, I stay connected. I think that's so important. Stay connected to my body's needs. I stay connected to my family. That's one of my priorities in life. Is I have children and a lovely wife. I want to make sure that they're good. You've got to find that balance. So sorry for the long-winded answer, but it's a really important topic. And again, we will be advocating and providing different models of self-care. Self-care encompasses many different, types or approaches. And so there's like the 5 C's of self-care. There's the 5 self-care strategies. There's the 7 pillars of the self-care model. I mean, I'm a psychologist, so the 4 P's of self-care. Like, there's all these options out there. This is not a new concept. There's many resources to help trigger you getting more engaged in making time for yourself. So that's the last thing I would add finally is every day I take at least a certain amount of time to walk, usually 30 minutes or more, and then I'm also making time for myself. So I do meditation. There's many things I do. I love music. So I like to change it up personally. I do Tai Chi or Qigong, or there's many things that you could do. I like to keep it having a variety. But all those things are health focused, right? That's really the point of self-care, is to engage in health.
That's amazing, Bullish. Oh my gosh, that was so much alpha at the last minute. Never apologize for long-winded answers. Freaking love that. Bullish. Oh man, I see we got Joe as co-host here. I just wanted to welcome him to the stage real quick. I asked him to pop up and kind of just support us and support Mountain Dew, support myself. Anyway, I just wanted to welcome Joe real quick. He's going to be asking questions as well and getting more into SUI himself. He's absolutely a lover of SUI and all things SUI Network and SUI Life, I imagine as well. But I just wanted to say a quick hello to him. What's going on, Joe? GM? Happy Friday.
What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday, everyone. Much love. I've been just kind of listening in. My bad to be so late on this, but better late than never. And SUI Life, man, I really just like your takes. You know, everything you just said. I think gratitude is one of the most important things. That's literally for the last few months. That's what I've been doing. First thing in the morning, you know, even before my eyes open, not even kidding. Like, I'm just like, I fold my hands and I'm just thinking of all the things I'm grateful for. And, you know, being appreciative, I think, goes a long way to setting up the rest of the day. So, yeah, man, just super stoked to be here. SUI Life, I've been seeing you guys everywhere. Really liking your energy and everything you guys do. So, thank you, Dew, of course, per usual, for bringing me up here, man. I really appreciate you. And, yeah, I'm just looking forward to sort of catching up and hearing more about what you guys are all about. So, I'm just going to be tuning in every once in a while.
Awesome, fam. Yeah, thanks for being here, Joe, as well. You can look up on the Jumbotron for the things you missed. But yeah, you didn't miss much, fam. We are doing a giveaway in the space. Bullish. I know Umar wanted to touch on that giveaway. Do we want to give him a little bit of time to explain it again to everyone? All right. Umar, are you there, friend? GM, TGIF. How's it going?
Yo, what's up, Crypto Farm Radio?
Wonderful.
I'm happy to be here once again, and I'm so excited with all what our co-founder has said about SUI Life, which is, I think, is something very important to me, and also being me a co-team on the SUI Life is very important for me to be part of this project, especially like how we trying to leverage our support to the African community, especially the health support. I know Bullish Life, who is our founder. I think 4 years back in one of project we worked together where we sent it. I think the ETH is 1.4 billion market cap, and I think this is the first project he want to build on SUI. And I think since last time I never been into any crypto project like to see like I want to be part of the project because I always understand crypto like one thing for me is I'm African. I am looking as one of the solution of our own problem because crypto gives everyone opportunity to be into it and also trying to make some money. And if you look at our population demography, we are so much, and government cannot able to handle our position, to give everybody what to do. Even you graduate from university, you don't have the opportunity. So that is how I look crypto. And in the recent, the scenario has changed in such a way that most of the project they can promise, but they cannot deliver. And like the founder is person that I know in person, is my friend for a long time, and he came up with this idea like, hey, this is what we're gonna do, and we support our African brothers. Yeah, it's a nice idea because I learned a lot. Currently we are doing one partnership with SUI, which we are onboarding newbie into SUI, which we host offline event educational, like teach people how to use the blockchain and how to build on it. This is like opportunity. In terms of health, a lot of African local areas, most of them, they don't know the value of hospitals. Like when they get problem, they only want to use herbal or traditional medicine instead of go to hospital. I think with this, we are going to help a lot of people will get our support, especially like the financial and some of the educational resources, which working with doctors, which we are going to onboard it in our website, like they can provide resources that support many people. I think this is opportunity for everyone, especially even in this space. Most of the people have problem, but they don't know. But with this SUI Life, we need like on the SUI with currently how SUI blockchain has good potential. I think it's good.
especially even in this space, most of the people have problem, but they don't know. But with this SUI Life being it like on the SUI with currently how SUI blockchain has good potential, I think it is going to be something huge, and I'm excited to be part of it. And also,
he's been building for a long
time
time.
also he's here. I know maybe he can come to say one or two things. So regarding to the giveaway, yeah, after the giveaway, I'm going to select 3 people to receive some SUI, which I'm going to mention this the amount of this SUI they are going to receive after the space. The rule, you have to be in the space, and also you have to join our Telegram, follow our X, and also follow Crypto Farm. So this is the 3 tags. So after the space, I can select those people, which I'm working with one of my friend, Mr. Benz, going to also make some posts. But we are going to organize the giveaway for 3 people here who are going to participate, ask nice question, and also join the Telegram. And I want to inform everyone that is here. Our team is like ready, like how the founder has mentioned. Our team is tight, everything. We have African Builders Community. If you want to join us, just DM me. I can onboard you into the African Builder Community. So let's keep building, let's keep doing what we are doing. You know, we all know that we are here for all our financial freedom, and we know in the future we are in the right way, because the digital economy is the solution to what the globalization is heading to right now. So thank you so much. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you so much once again.
Thank you, Umar. I really appreciate that thorough explanation. Amazing, fam. So definitely check out that giveaway, fam. Support SUI Life Token. We're giving away from free SUI. I see some hands up in the speaker lounge. We're not going to do hands right away. We're going to go back to the interview, fam, but we will do a Q&A before this AMA. So I just want to let everybody know, if you do have a pressing question you do not want to speak, you can also put in the comments of the space. We'll get to that during our Q&A time, usually about 30 minutes before the space runs. All right, but anyway, Bullish, are you there, my friend? How's it going?
I am here.
How you feeling?
I'm well.
Awesome. I'm gonna go back to these questions here. Absolutely loved your answer with self-care, but I want to dig a little bit deeper within your community, and specifically when it comes to growth and adoption, right? So it's looking like there's different partnerships, collaborations that you're using to expand the use case of SUI Life. I want to know specifically what kind of partnerships, collaborations you're looking for to expand even further of what you have already begun.
Okay, so it's a little early for me to announce things that aren't finalized, so I'll refrain from doing that. Although I am excited about all those that we're going to be partnering with. Until it's finalized, again, my philosophy is to protect the community and not have stress in crypto. So I'm going to refrain from announcing any partnerships. I will say that I am in talks with several different platforms and projects to help collaborate. One is in the medical field and is doing events as well, and building things in certain countries. So that's one I'm very excited about. Once that's finalized, I'll be the first one to announce it from the top of the mountain, because I'm really excited that we're going to be expanding outside of one country and do events in more than one. In terms of other projects, if you noticed on my timeline, I'm trying to demonstrate a strategy to help SUI. And I'm very much into the idea of reciprocity. I help you, you help me, let's all build together, right? And I do that in many different ways. An example is there's a project coming on to SUI. I followed them for a while, named Big Red. And I posted just, being kind and welcome to the blockchain, right? And their community was like flabbergasted. I got so many messages about it.
Because
they're like, what do you mean? I've never gotten support, from another project ever on the chain I was on. And you already know us, and you're already saying welcome. Right? Because again, the philosophy is we want to build. We're all here early on SUI. SUI is the chain. If you don't realize, I'm very bullish on it. SUI is the chain to build on. The reason we choose this chain for what we're doing. We really couldn't do it anywhere else. And again, I invest in other things. I have a diverse portfolio. I support all the chains. In some ways, they're all doing some good. But the SUI is above and beyond in terms of what we can do, impact lives. So, there's many bullish indicators if you haven't heard about it. So, again, we're a strong advocate for the SUI network, so we're going to support any project that's on SUI. It's that simple. I'm really excited that other projects are doing some similar things. For example, we have a meme contest right now, a giveaway. We were given whitelist spots for the road show, and you can look at my X and you'll see the giveaway, the meme contest details on that. And me being supportive in their community and becoming friendly with the dev there and some amazing people that are in that project. And they're on SUI, so I was very supportive. I made them some content. That's one of the things I love to do is to make AI content and to help their community. And they in turn rewarded SUI Life community with whitelist spots. This is how it should work. We want to build up the community. So we can do more together. Right? So just to show you how I like to operate, to me, it's really about connections and trying to build people up. And that includes other projects. So any other project that's listening, I'm available in any way that I can be supportive. And I'll certainly get our really intense raters that we have in our community to support what you're doing. Because we want to build SUI. And everyone will benefit by doing this approach. But finally, I would say I do intend to have many layers of marketing. Part of that is to, once we're doing events in Nigeria, will be our first in-person ones. We will do press releases. We will get exposure. I'm connected in the US. Others within the community are connected where they are, and we'll certainly let others know about what we're doing to garner support for our efforts, so we can do more events and have more partnerships. We're going to need to partner with Slush Wallet, for example. If you're listening, I hope so. Slush can partner with us. That's my favorite one. And when we do these onboarding events, we can promote Slush, so people have an easy access to onboarding. Right? So there's many different ways to build the project out. Just to give a little bit of an insight as to my approach.
Awesome. I love that reciprocity format, bullish. I think that's not talked about enough in this space, especially with other Web3 communities, helping other Web3 communities. Like, granted, don't get me wrong, that's really kind of marketing 101, but I feel like a lot of people, they kind of just get tunnel vision, right? They're like, we just got to make our community exceed. We're not going to worry about any other communities. We're just going to go for it. And we're just going to try our best and see what happens. I'm like, no, that's not how you build community, fam. All right? Like, it is helping other people. That's how we all rise together. I'm a big believer. You help me, I help you. But I'm also another big believer in just helping to help. I don't really expect anything in return. With Crypto Fam Radio, what we've done on this platform, what we're trying to do is just trying to help other Web3 communities promote themselves, get their mission, their vision out into Web3. All these different people that just like they're just going through spaces, checking out different, what's gonna go, what's hot, what's not, and SUI space, gotta check that out. I know there's a massive SUI community on X, on Twitter itself, that has been gently, or I would say gently, I'm like growing a lot over the past few months. Spaces has definitely changed. Since I've been in the space since early last summer, I've seen a massive shift in different network spaces coming together and just banning together. I see like a base space now. I've never seen all base people together, but they're together. And then I see SUI, right? SUI's got all their spaces together now. They're trying to get like, they're getting structured, right? They're creating structure. And I feel like if you do create structure within your own ecosystem, within your own network, like it's going to pay off. Obviously, you're staying more organized, right? And people like organization, believe it or not. I know a lot of people struggle with being organized, myself included. I've noticed if you hang around other organized people, especially SUI people, like they get their shit together. All right, like they inspire me to be better, and this is what we should be doing when we're connecting with people on the timeline of like how organized is their profile. I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna see what they're reposting. I'm gonna see, I'm gonna do a quick audit on people I'm connecting with, right? And reaching out to. I think that's definitely marketing 101, how to win friends and influence people when we're trying to tell our story. Right, out to the real world. And so I really like the way you're approaching connecting with people and sharing your story, because that's kind of what we're really doing at the end of the day, fam. You're sharing your story, Bullish, to the point of you are getting believers to believe in what you believe in, right? And that's a big part of building community right there. I feel like that's something that we struggle with constantly every single day in this space, right? So to say all that, Bullish, I'm just like, I'm amazed that you want to bring Web3 into Web2, especially when it comes to the medical field, because that's a really big mission. It's a really big vision, and I really want to know, is this something that you've always thought about when you started blockchain those many years ago, when you bought your first Bitcoin, or has this been an idea that kind of just occurred to you in epiphany when SUI network started? Like where was this vision stemming from?
Yeah, and it's certainly evolved over time, right? You start to learn more in terms of possibilities, and blockchain provides many possibilities to help the world and to help funds that are misappropriated or fraudulently taken by governments or health organizations. The underserved don't get the direct access that they need. So the blockchain is the immutable aspect of this is essential to help those that need it the most, right? That's one part of your question. My practice, I've been in practice for almost 20 years. I worked for FEMA, which is the Federal Emergency Management Association in the United States. I've always been around suffering. It's kind of how I view the world, is people are suffering. The need is there, and there's just different ways to impact lives, and me helping the bubble of people where I am isn't enough, right? So Web3 offers me the opportunity to impact lives globally, and then the people that come in the community can again target your communities, like where you are. I'll help. Let's go, right? So that's the vision. Web3, without it, I don't think we could do it to the scale that we're looking at here. At the very minimum, it takes moments to be kind to someone and can last them a lifetime, and that's the model we come from. So we're helping someone to really change the directory of their path. And generationally, it can change their family's health, right? So there's many aspects to your question, but it's always been something I've believed in. Blockchain and Web3 offer a bridge to some of the gaps for service delivery, and access to health information and resources, right? So to me, it's a very simple idea, and I wish more would get into it. That's what we need.
Definitely, fam. Joe's got a question. Go for it, Joe.
Yeah, I just wanted to add and then sort of ask a question as well. As first and foremost, SUI Life, I think you guys picked the right chain for where your mindset is. I mean, SUI is just incredibly collaborative. Everybody, I feel like, is just very down to earth. So many of the founders are very down to earth individuals, and I feel like a lot of the different projects are just very aligned in that regard. So first, I think that you picked the perfect blockchain to do what it is that you're doing. But my question sort of revolves more around. I mean, it's kind of funny. It's kind of the opposite of what Umar was asking about or talking about. I'm from the U.S. and as many of us know, we actually tend to suffer overwhelmingly more people are dying from chronic diseases than acute conditions that we need to go to the hospital for. So I guess even to the point where we call anything that is plant-based medicine alternative medicine, like that's how little it is used, or that's how it's viewed here. It's just sad. But so I guess my question is, like, is there any focus on like naturopathic doctors or like that what we call alternative medicine? Will that also be sort of incorporated into the system that you guys are building?
Ooh, I love your question, and I'm so excited that you're in this space, Joe. I've listened to you in spaces, and love what the energy you bring, the knowledge. So again, welcome here, and thanks for being here. Yes, certainly. Again, in my approach to patients, just briefly, I look at a holistic, comprehensive approach. So my focus is psychological, right? But part of mental health is your physical health, nutritional health, relational health. Studied a bunch of things. I'm friends with the naturopaths, chiropractors. I've talked to many providers. Working with FEMA, you get access to a lot of the Western disease model approach, which we find is very ineffective, right? So we need to be preventative. We need to understand how to be healthy. And yeah, so I certainly want to incorporate those things, and I'll be inviting what we in the U.S. unfortunately call an alternative, right? Approach. I'll be inviting these naturopaths, osteopaths, go down the list, to be on our website to promote this information and content. Many people just aren't aware. I have a friend that's an Ayurvedic doctor for 25, 30 years. I'm not sure the number. And he's excited to be part of this. He wants to promote Ayurvedic medicine, ancient, very effective medical practice. So we want to create exposure, and as we build more community. From right now, I believe the number is probably higher. We have 20 countries represented in our community. Probably have to do another poll. A while, but at least 20 countries represented, and so in many continents, we basically not Antarctica. So I certainly have exposure to a lot of different wisdoms and natural remedies, so on. So I'm very open to that. In my practice, I do promote a holistic view of health, and it's really the only way, the mind and body. It's not mind or body, right? It's mind and body, and they're connected. So that would be something I'll adamantly promote on our site, and even in the content, if you start to look at our content I'm creating for the project, it does incorporate a lot of those other practices.
I'm stoked, man. Thank you. I'm stoked. That makes me just smile cheek to cheek. Yeah, man. Please don't hesitate to reach out. I went to one of the only 5 naturopathic, now 4 naturopathic medical schools in the U.S. I was getting trained as a physician, so I know a slew of physicians and just people, from all over the field who are leading conferences and stuff that would definitely love some more attention. So definitely going to talk to them back channel about that.
Yeah, I love it. Thank you so much. We'll definitely utilize your resources, and let's help a lot of people. Right? That's what it's all about.
Absolutely love that. See, Joe, this is why I wanted you here. This was so important. This was a conversation. I knew that was coming. I just brought you guys together. You guys, give me a kickback later. Just kidding, fam. Anyway, so good. I'm absolutely loving this, fam. This interview is amazing. AMA SUI Live Bullish. This is awesome. Thanks so much. More questions before we open it up to Q&A time for the audience. If you have a question, you can definitely hit that mic. There's no room up here. I'll try to rotate some of the speakers. I know a lot of these speakers are just here supporting, but yes, you have those questions, definitely start raising your hands. I've got a few more before I open it up to the audience. So thank you so much again for being here, guys. Make sure you are retweeting the space, liking. We have a giveaway going up as well. You can check it out up on the Jumbotron and in the
comments.
comments. And then make sure you're liking, retweeting, following Crypto Fam Radio and SUI Life for sure to qualify for that giveaway. But anyway, Bullish, what I had more was I really want to hear about your long-term vision with SUI Life Token within the SUI network. Say 5 or 10 years down the line. Now, I know that's reaching, right? Because we're in crypto. Things happen really quickly in a week. Things can change on a dime. But I feel like you do have a long-term vision. We haven't really talked about that. And I want to get a little more into it as we're kind of wrapping up the interview. But yeah, like 5, 10 goal when you're building SUI Life token and within the SUI ecosystem in itself.
Yeah, absolutely. We are a long-term project, and you see the way we structured our design. There's many indications of that. One, again, will be the website. A lot of traffic will flow through there. Again, you need Life tokens to utilize our social network. You can browse, but you can't like or interact with anyone without holding Life tokens. So Life becomes a digital currency for life, right? And when you help people, you'll get rewards. So we will have a social network. So one of the ways that we would measure success in the long term is that we've built out our social network. We have many providers. We have many personal bloggers. Again, everyone here is invited to come on and talk about anything related to health. And we want more people to get access to health information. And the best way we can do that is collectively. So one measurement metric would be that we have expanding out our network online in terms of user base, in terms of events that we'll be doing. We're going to have suicide prevention spaces. We're going to have Q&As with certain providers, different incentives. We are going to have a marketplace that's a part of our roadmap. I'm just going to breeze through it real fast, but people eventually will be able to sell and buy items on our marketplace related to health, or buy a gym membership, or an extra discount for supporting Life, for a yoga teacher, if it's virtual or in person. We're going to keep expanding out to different regions of the world. We are not only African focused, but we will focus on Africa. So we'll expand our global resource directory. That will be another measurement. As we go and we're in different locations, I'll keep expanding out throughout Nigeria. There's 36 states, I believe, right? So we'll keep expanding out. That would be another barometer of success, is that we're providing more resources, and we've vetted more opportunities for those to get assistance. We'll be doing more in real life events. So again, my intention is to go global. We're going to start in Nigeria with our Dr. Usman that we partnered with, and then we'll expand out as we get more networks involved, more locations involved, and more providers involved. So those would be the ways that I would measure that, is the amount of countries that we're in, the amount of eyes we're getting on this health content that we're providing. So there's many ways that we can demonstrate our long-term vision, but those are three key ways.
Awesome. Absolutely love it. Bullish. Another follow-up to that. How can new users easily get started with SUI Life and help you out in building what you're building in the space?
Yeah, thank you. We are pre-launch, so we're not live on trading. Again, we will be on CEDIS DEX, and we'll make all those announcements, obviously. So stay tuned and just follow SUI Life, and you'll hear about all that. Then join our Telegram. That's the best thing you can do. You also can join our African Builders group if you want to be part of the discussion where those talks are taking place. Again, Umar mentioned it, but come into our PG and just DM Umar to get an invite and be part of the discussion. Have ideas. The more minds, the better. And we can talk about going to your village or a different country that you're from. So you got to advocate for your communities with us. We do have a DAO, and part of the tax that we have will go to the DAO treasury. And briefly, to help community have governance, because we are a decentralized project, you can get an NFT and stake. And then you would have voting rights to vote on where funds go in the DAO. So if there's different initiatives or different location, we want to expand our project. For example, with our Life Wisdom bot, which we haven't talked a lot, but it's a big key part of our ecosystem that we're going to develop. We want to get an app for that, and we want to be able to offer to companies and hospitals and for their patients and for aftercare. And there's many ways that we can implement change, right? And so, the DAO Treasury would be the place where the community that, again, has an NFT and stakes would be able to vote where the funds are allocated. So there's a lot of long-term ways that we can make more of an impact around the world.
Definitely bullish. Did you want to touch on your bot real quick and share with us how that's going?
Yeah. So the Life Wisdom bot, first of its kind. Basically, you would interact with the bot through prompts, just like you would with ChatGPT, but it'll be indexed to health, and it'll be indexed globally and locally, so you can get best medical practices from the American Medical Association or from different countries, and including Nigeria and Africa will have Afrocentric responses indexed in, so it'll be local to where you are. Because again, each community's needs are different, and you have to meet them where they are to make a change, right? So that'll be constantly upgraded with different indexes, but there'll be again a different tier of global and then local. And then there will be, say the American Psychological Association, or for example, you can ask the bot, my sleep is really, a challenge for me. What's an action plan to improve my sleep? What does Dr. Andrew Weil, who's the sleep guru, what does he say about having a routine? What routine would he recommend, right? So instead of you going on Google and having to search everywhere, you can just go onto the bot and ask, and it'll aggregate all the information for you. And then you can say, hey, what does a cognitive behavioral therapist, psychologist say about depression and best practices for coping, or how do I overcome panic attacks? What are some strategies to do that, right? Here's my situation. What would you recommend that I say to my wife in a healthy way according to American Psychological Association, for example? So there's a lot of ways to use the bot. Basically will empower users to be able to identify, diagnose, and create action plans. And then you can say, what are resources in Nigeria, or in the United States, or in the Philippines, right? Where I can get support for that. And then it'll actually come from our global resource directory and tell you the answer. So there's a lot of ways to utilize the bot. We're super excited about the Life Wisdom bot. And again, it would be indexed to health, so that's every aspect of health. Joe, I know you're going to love this answer, but it'll be, indexed to whatever we want it to be indexed to, right? So I can put naturopathy in there, right? I can put, whatever I want. So yeah.
That's amazing. Amazing, fam. Wow, bullish. That's great. I'm excited for this bot. I know you can't tell me the release date yet. You can't tell me a lot when it comes to but that's okay. I trust you. I trust you, fam. I know it's going to come out, when it's ready. And I've heard this before with lots of projects, not to name any names. But I do see some hands, fam. I think we're going to start going to the hands. Joe, I don't know who was Fifi first or Ilham. Did you notice who was raising their hands? I just want to be honest.
Twitter's doing, Twitter things. I only see one hand on my end, so that just goes to show. Yeah. There we go.
I can't pick. I think we'll start with Fifi first. Fifi, you got a question for Bullish? Go for it. Welcome to the stage.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear. Go for it.
Hello. Okay, I have a question to SUI token. What onboarding experience is planned for non-crypto native users, especially those from mental health communities who may not understand wallets, tokens, or SUI ecosystem?
Sure. Yeah. So we're going to do in real life events for onboarding, and we're going to also offer health-related services, right, and support. So one event that we're planning right now, our first event, integrate health, will be a free medical care indication in Nigeria. And Umar, I see your hand up, sir. He has the most experience with onboarding events. He's done 40 to 50 of them already. So yeah, Umar, if you want to take over on that part, but yes, we are going to do free medical care events in Nigeria, and that'll get us on the ground in real life, offline, to promote awareness to SUI. And to help them with best practices, because on our website we will have financial health information. I've already gotten some YouTubers that you may know, and they're going to do some healthy onboarding, responsible onboarding practices. And then content creators on our site, personal bloggers can also help the community onboard safely. So yeah, we're very invested in that. But Umar, you want to touch on that, brother?
Yeah, I want to just add something which is important from the question he asked. Yes, it's very interesting question. Yeah, one thing I want to add is that currently now we are doing one program which is from SUI. We named the program onboarding newbie into SUI blockchain, and in such a way, like the use case of our project is health support health. But through this initiative, like during the program, we currently have doctors that we partner with them. During this program, is not only we want to talk about like the health. Maybe people will come to know, okay, what is SUI all about? They may ask, is this crypto? Some people don't understand even what crypto is all about. So during this education purpose, we will onboard newbie into SUI Life. They get to know what SUI is all about. And I know it's something that currently now with the teaching hospitals, doctors, they are looking at something like this. They're going to support it and work hands. And I think this way we able to like digitalize the doctors and people more understand about what SUI Life is going to do. And this is not only Nigeria, for Africa, as you mentioned, like we're going to consider Asia and also some other part of the country. So we will keep doing all this, and it's something that is very important, is needed currently now. And we'll be hosting spaces like recently we host space here. We talk about sickle cell anemia with Dr. Usman. Since a lot of people ask question and understand the important, like how to avoid, or maybe when you have sickle cell, how to monitor it. So this way we can educate many people on this, and through the resources from our website. So thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you, Umar. Appreciate that. I think the next question we had was Ilham. Ilham, what's your question? Thank you. Welcome to the stage.
Okay, thank you for having me. So, I have two questions for this Ahmad today. With a 2% transaction tax on live token, buy or sell, how will SUI Liver balance funding, net liquidity, marketing, or even with the potential negative impact on token adoption by cost-sensitive users?
Bullish, did you get that?
Sorry.
Bullish, you there? We're not rugging, are we? No, we're not.
Hear me?
Breaking up a little bit, Bullish. A little bit. No.
Do I need to leave
No.
and come back?
I hear you now. I think you're good. Yeah. Did you get the question? Okay. I wasn't sure if you heard it.
Yes, I heard the question.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay. So yeah, we do have a tax. Again, the project must survive in terms of having a tax. It helps.
We lost you.
To 4% buy and sell. Of that tax will be for the liquidity to help stabilize liquidity. Because again, we do care about our community. Part of that will be used for initiatives, and part of that, especially initially, will be used for marketing, so that we're able to keep expanding the project out and developing partnerships and strategic connections that will help gain us exposure, so that we can help more communities around the world. So yeah, we have certain plans with the tax. It's all very transparent. I've defined it to the community. It's actually in our white paper. If you were to read that, anyone that wants access to our white paper, just come to the Telegram, click on my PSP, and you can get the link for the Telegram. I also put it on in the bubble up top. You'll see the tweet that I put out, which is the second one that's there. The link for the Telegram is there as well. And when you come to the Telegram, just click white paper. Just type white paper, and the prompt will come up so you can get access to the white paper.
Perfect. Ilham, you had a follow-up question?
Second question. Okay,
Go for
so
it.
second question is, I see SUI Life mentioned staking for passive income. How will the platform balance staking rewards with the risk of token inflation, and how will this impact the long-term value of Life?
1,000. Bullish, are you there? No. Do we have another SUI Life dev or community persons want to jump up and answer that question? Umar?
Yeah, come on again. Yeah, come on. Let him come again, please.
All right. I think he's taking a lap real quick, guys. Appreciate
It's a good time to remind everybody, if you wouldn't mind liking, retweeting, commenting, follow the speakers up here, but also the people around you. These are people grinding, and these are people you want to align yourself with. If everybody's listening in, obviously, we have a very similar mindset. So make sure you guys are just following each other. These are your community members. These are definitely people you want to roll with. So if there's any updates you might have missed, you'll be able to catch them a little bit easier. So I think that was a good time to jump in there with that while we bring SUI Life back up. It looks like we got him back. Let's go.
I am back. Can you hear me fine?
Yes, you're good, Bullish. Did you get the question? Or did you?
I'm assuming you didn't hear any of my answer then.
Nope.
Okay. So sorry about that. It's X, right? And we adapt in life. So yeah, again, tax is a very important aspect to a successful project, in the sense that it'll help feed the machine so the project can expand and we can attract more users to engage in our content and promote health in the world. We have updated our tax. It's on our white paper. It's now 4%. It'll be buy and sell 4%. A portion of that will go into liquidity. Everything is actually transparently defined in our white paper, so I would invite everyone to click on my PFP, or you can look at the tweet that I put above on the bubble. I think it's the second one there, and you can see the link to our Telegram. When you come in Telegram, just type the word white paper, and it'll pop up, and you can get access to it that way. And then once our website is live, again, our website address is suilifetoken.wal.app, and also suilife.io to make it easy for people. And it'll be located on that once it's live. But basically, a portion of it will go to liquidity pool to solidify the liquidity to protect the community. The second part of it will go for marketing efforts, and then the third will go to help our in real life initiatives. So those are the functions of the tax, and I'm very excited to be able to make more of an impact in the world through it.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that, Bullish. Thanks for coming back up. Yeah, Space has been messing with us, fam. But yeah, we're here. Don't worry, we haven't rugged yet. Anyway, we got another hand over here. If you have a question, this is the Q&A time for the AMA of SUI Live. Pull up those hands, fam. I'm going to go to Ani Aaron. What's going on, fam? GMGM, TGIF. How's it going?
GMGM Crypto Farm Radio. I've been here because I have been scrolling through my also status. Then I saw I'm planning status. That's why I've been here. But right now I've heard what all are you talking about SUI Life talking. But probably to be honest, I'm currently bullish on Solana blockchain. But because of this program and other Ampulani blockchain, Ampulani crypto, what I've been seeing, I think I will come back to SUI blockchain to learn more about it. I'm currently a student.
Beautiful. Annie, Aaron, did you have a question for Bullish you wanted to ask about the SUI Life token?
Yes, I want to know. I want to know what's SUI Life currently about what they are building on SUI blockchain.
Sure. So again, I invest in several blockchains. You're welcome to keep using Solana or whatever you want to do. But I would highly encourage everyone, because I'm so bullish on SUI and we're so early on SUI, to invest in SUI. So that's why we're launching on SUI. Again, I can talk for hours about why SUI is the blockchain. And I hope you hear it in my voice. Buy SUI. So yeah, that's the blockchain we'll be on. In order to utilize our website, you would need the whole life token, which is only available on SUI. So, but yes, our project is based on health. We are the Web3 global health lifeline.
Beautiful. Thank you, Bullish. We're gonna go to Crypto Panda now. He's got his hand up for a minute. Crypto Panda, what's going on? Got a question for SUI Life token?
GM host, GM my co-host, GM Swila. Actually, what I have is submission. I don't have no question because I've gone through the white paper, I've read everything, and I've seen amazing things in the white paper, and that is what True Life is been for. Actually, first of all, as an Africa, we have to thank we have to thank True Life for their impact they are getting on us, and what they are trying to bring into our day-to-day life. Thank you, Sula. Thank you, everyone that is behind this project, trying to see improvement in Africa. Uh, Actually, Sweet Life is giving everything that we need in Africa. Thank you. Can't wait to see more of your project like Sweet Life in this Web3 and crypto space. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for having me. I had my mic.
And Crypto Panda, congratulations on being one of the winners from the giveaway leading up to our space today. So congrats for that, bud.
Thank you. I'm really happy for this. Words can express what I'm feeling now. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you for being here, Crypto Panda. Man, that's amazing, fam. We got Ahmed up here. Ahmed, what's going on, fam? You hear me okay?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. You got a question for SUI Life token?
Actually, not a question, but a little bit. I need a little bit clarification on how Sea Life will work. I'm a Nigerian. I've gone through the pin messages on the Telegram channel, and I've been opportune to like understand a little bit about Sea Life. So, like, what I'm asking currently is, I don't know if someone can clarify to me or like to tell me how Sea Life will work in a country like my country here in Nigeria.
Yeah, sure.
Is it going to work in a form of support like NGOs, or please, I need a clarification on that. Thank you.
Sure. Yep. No, I appreciate your question, and welcome to our Telegram and the community. And I encourage you to again invite everyone to join our African Builders group, where those exact discussions are being done, and you can be part of the voice of helping your community there, right? So I invite everyone. You just have to come to our Telegram and DM Umar to get an invite to the African Builders. Okay. But to answer your question, can you hear me okay? Because it looks like I'm having a connection.
I can hear you fine, SUI Life.
Okay, thanks. Again, we're doing some real life events. We're not working with anyone else other than a partnered doctor that we have in Nigeria. His name is Dr. Usman, and that will be the first event that we'll do. We'll do a free indication, which in the US we call that a screening Nigeria, they call it indication. So we're doing a free indication event. So we'll test for certain things like sickle cell disease. We'll do a genotype test. We'll bring instruments to test for sugar, general checkup, so on, and assess the needs that they have in their community, malnourishment, so on, and then make recommendations what they should do in terms of going to hospital or accessing different resources. We'll guide them to our global resource directory, and again, that'll be live on our website where they can just go online and say, "Hey, here's the nearest hospital," or once we have our Life Wisdom bot, they can ask questions. I was diagnosed with sickle cell disease. What are some things I can do? Right? So there's not a cure in Nigeria for that. In the U.S., you can do stem cell research, but it doesn't exist in Nigeria, unfortunately, yet. So those are some things that we can do. And again, the final plans of our first event haven't been announced because they're in current discussion. And I invite you to come to our African Builders group and be part of it.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that answer. I see Zach 001 got your hand up. Got a question for SUI Life. Going once, going twice. Oh no, fam! He may be rugging. Zach, you there?
Yes,
Awesome.
GM, everybody.
GM, fam. Take it away.
I greet you all. Thank you all for having me here. So, really, from the beginning, I have been following the space, and I am amazed at what SUI Life is bringing, especially to developing nations like Nigeria. Being a registered nurse, also with experience in humanitarian and initiative like this, I'm seriously and I want to offer myself as a volunteer where necessary, and I'll be happy to assist or contribute toward the realization of the goals and the objective of SUI Life. Thank you all for having me. I greet you all, and once again, I'm saying I'm happy to be here. May SUI Life succeed. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. One, I accept your offer, and please reach out to me, and you can come to our Telegram and DM me. Again, my name is Polish Life. My handle is Galtcoin, GALTCOIN 432. You'll see me in there on the team prompt. You just DM me, and we can have chats offline. I'm definitely always looking for quality people. To help. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the opportunity, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome.
That's the question.
Love that. CEO, I see you with your hand up. Take it away. CEO, you there? Oh no. May have to take a lap.
Yeah, CEO, if you drop down, we'll bring you right back up, fam. No problem. We know how it is sometimes.
Yeah, we're trying to rotate these speakers, fam. So if I drop you down to listener, don't take offense. We're just trying to rotate the stage. We can get through all these questions. I know SUI Life, we are nearing the end of our space here. So I just want to be mindful, everyone. If you got a question, please put your hand up. We'll get to you. I'm going to rotate the stage again as well for the 50th time, I feel. But still, we're here, fam, and definitely appreciate you supporting SUI Life Token. Make sure you're liking and retweeting the space, and also following SUI Life Token. We are doing an AMA Ask anything about this amazing project on the SUI network. Very bullish. So anyway, thank you everyone for being here again. Do we have CEO back? No, he's not back yet, fam.
Hey, Crypto Fam, I just want to say one thing real quick, if I may.
For sure. Take it away.
Thank you. Radio, do something the right way. I appreciate you.
No, you're right.
Sammy, I've been listening to you, so thanks for showing up.
Oh man, you broke up that whole time. I feel like you were affirming me, and I really appreciate that. And I missed all of it. So, not to be that guy, but would you repeat what you just said?
Sure. So sorry about that. It's so funny. I just gave you the best compliments, by the way.
And I totally missed it.
Dude just wants to hear it again. He just wants, that's all. He just wants to hear you say it. One more time, am I good here?
Sure, at least I got practice now. I just wanted to, before the end of the space today, I want to give a special shout out to you, Crypto Fam Radio. I love what you're doing in this space. I highly recommend anyone that's in a project or wants to help the space to work with Crypto Fam Radio. He's building things the right way. He's been very attentive. He's researched the project. He's asked me really great questions. The thoughtfulness and the preparedness is really impressive. And so I just want to give you a special shout out. I probably said more good things than that the first time. And Joe, I want to just thank you again for being here. I will definitely be touching base with you offline. I love what you do in helping people, so much respect. And let's work together and mobilize people to make more of an impact, right? That's what I'm looking for. People to understand what we're trying to do here, and collectively we can make more change. So definitely a fan of naturopathy, and I would love to pick your brain and see if I can invite you on our website. And anyone else, again, that wants to come on, I invite you to create a blog, create a profile so that other people can get access to your good ideas. Right? So everyone's welcome to do that. The more the better. We need to share content out to the world so people understand best practices or different hacks, I call them life hacks, that we all can take to improve the quality of our life and those around us. So, and then I just want to say, I do have a hard stop at 2 o'clock, unfortunately, but I do have a hard stop. That's why I wanted to just jump in and say thank you. And again, great job today, Crypto Fam. I really appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate you as well, Bullish. Definitely. Giving you flowers right back, fam. The reason I do what I do is for you guys. I really just want to highlight great projects doing amazing work in the space, and you guys are definitely it. So much love, and yes, we are definitely here. Crypto Fam Radio is here to support everyone. We are not exclusive, but inclusive. We embrace all the blockchains, all the different networks over here, fam. Just we're not even though we really like to see a lot. Not gonna lie, but I know Umar had his hand up real quick. And we got one more speaker. Looks like we're gonna end, and we're ending the space. Hard stop, fam. Less than 10 minutes. We're rugging it. So anyway, take it away, Umar.
Yeah, thank you so much, Crypto Farm Radio. I also want to recommend you. And I don't know, I want you to give 1 minute to one of our doctor that attended our recent program, who is from the teaching hospital. I saw him here, and I want to honor his presence. I don't know, maybe he has one or two words to say. He is head of admin of the teaching hospital, and he wants to support SUI Life from Nigeria. So Babagana, please, if you can listen, you can open your mic and say one or two things so that maybe it's come to an end. So I want to appreciate your presence, and I want to excited for what you are doing for SUI Life. Thank you.
Okay. SUI Life, GM, everyone. Hello.
GM.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, thank you for being here.
Nice one. I'm pleased to be in the midst of progressive minds who are determined to take the world to greater heights through health initiatives. Umar met me. We discussed extensively. He sold the idea of SUI Life to me, and I key into it. And as he said, I'm the head of administration of my hospital, teaching hospital here in Bauchi, Northeast Nigeria. I assure you, we are going to give our best, our support to see that this project comes to fruition in Nigeria. With the effort of Umar, we'll give in our best. What I want from you is this: let's have your word. From our part, we don't have a problem. We want to see a project like this gets to a greater height. We want to see in the next 5-10 years, SUI become something else. This is what we want to, and I assure you, we will give in our best. Thank you very much, everyone. The lecture is very educative and exciting. I appreciate to be in your midst. Thank you.
We appreciate you, Doctor. Thank you so much. We'll definitely chat offline and ask me all the hard questions. I'm very transparent. Umar knows me for almost 5 years, and I'm really focused and dedicated to helping Africa. If you haven't heard my tone.
Good.
And let's work together, and we'll make an impact. I appreciate you coming up.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Aspadir, I see you with your hand up. What's up, fam? Got a question for SUI Life Token?
GM SUI Life. My question is that as SUI Life aims to support health, is there any medium or platform that I can request for medical support for my community? Oh, I want to know about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So first, we will be creating a global resource directory. So there'll be access to certain local resources. If it's not located there, you can reach out to me, the CEO, and anyone on the team, and we can, vet those particular resources in your local area and add them to the directory so your community would know where to go locally for those, providers. And then secondly, through our Life Wisdom bot, there'll be a lot of options of how you can meaningfully interact and ask related questions. You have access to, again, all the major and local associations and research and different content creators that are vetted, like Dr. Andrew Weil in the US for sleep, or different ones, different topics. And you'll be able to get access to that information just from your home. But what I would do is I would welcome you to come into our community and be an advocate for your community. And that's what we're about, right? I'll listen, and we'll help devise a plan in terms of what the needs are there. In terms of how I can best, assist you in your community in providing an action plan to service delivery of, resources or providers or educational content. Running joke in my communities, I love making videos. I bust out like 10 videos a day. So you know what I mean. So yeah, if I need to make content related to that particular pandemic or an illness concern in your area, I'll be happy to resource that. And that's how we can make an impact. So yeah, be part of our community and use your voice. And welcome it. This is the whole point. We want to help different communities around the world, and that's how you expand out.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that answer. I see MV Yor with his hand up. What's going on, fam? Got a question for SUI Life Token. We got about 5 minutes left, fam, before we rug this space. So only a few more questions. What's up, Major?
GM, guys. Shout out to the speak host and the co-host, my fellow speakers, and the listeners here. I don't have much to say. I just want to encourage my fellow colleagues, or let me say Web3 enthusiasts, to continue building with SUI Life Token. Yeah, I just got onboarded on SUI Life Token, and I've checked the white paper on Telegram. I could see, the use case is a very good. It's a very good project actually. I will urge people to support and grow together with SUI Life Token. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. SUI Life, did you want to say something? Respond to that. Sorry.
Yeah, I really appreciate you coming up here. Welcome to the SUI Life family. Appreciate your support.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, we really appreciate your support. I see Medbits with his hand up. What's going on, Medbits? Thank you for coming and supporting Crypto Fam Radio. You got a question for SUI Life Token. I think we will end it right there with Medbits. Take it away.
Hey, what's up, guys? Man, I got lucky. I just finished my first case, and you guys are still here. This comment was more for the guy who just asked a question about getting medical team to his community. I'm not going to say I know all the ins and outs on how SUI Life works, but I would assume that the most important thing that there is to do is just get information about all of your communities over to his project, because projects like mine where I actively recruit and create more medical providers as a solution for access to care, I'll be wanting to plan places for them to go help in real life to deliver the resources that SUI Life is trying to provide. So stay updated in their Telegram, and then just register if you need.
Thank you so much, Medbits. We've become very close in a very short time because our values align. What he's doing is really incredible. Everyone give Medbits a follow. It's really aligned with what SUI Life is doing. We want to support others that are supporting others. And SUI Life and Medbits will be working together. I'm very proud to work with Medbits, and we'll be reaching out to other countries outside of Nigeria. And one of them will be Sierra Leone. So we're very excited to announce that with you in space. I was hoping you would show up. So I was waiting for you to be able to announce that. So you came at a great last moment. So good job on that.
Nice.
But again, Crypto Fam Radio, I really appreciate you. Joe, you're amazing in life and on spaces. So keep doing what you're doing. I'm a huge fan of you. And we'll connect with you offline. Everyone, thank you so much for coming to the space today. It is recorded. I would appreciate it if you would retweet it so you can get the word out. The more people that we draw into the community, the more of an impact we can make on the planet. And we all can do more when we're working together. So I'm open to the ideas. If you have locations in the world, again, I hope you hear my narrative. We're going to keep expanding to meet the needs that we see. So again, thank you so much for this AMA. There is a giveaway. You'll see it posted out. Umar, you're going to be the one to pick the winners, right?
Umar.
Yeah, I'll pick the winners and I'll make the announcement actually when we finish this space because I know there is one post coming from Brains, so I'm waiting for him to come along so that we can see how everything is going. So
Awesome.
So just stay tuned to our SUI Life profile, and you'll see that retweeted, so you can engage in that giveaway. We want to make sure you always reward the community, because again, it's the community that helps drive the project, and you'll see we do many giveaways. So stay tuned, and you'll hear more about it. And again, everyone have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for everything, Crypto Fan. Much love.
Definitely much love, SUI Life Token Bullish. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to go to my co-host real quick, Joe. Just a small recap before we shut down the space today. Joe, how you feeling, man?
I'm loving it. I'm super stoked, dude. You're definitely right. This was a match for sure, man. SUI Life, I'm looking forward to connecting on the back channels and just watching how you guys grow and continue to evolve. And we're very aligned in a lot of ways. And I think a lot of the people who are listening are as well. So just want to say I appreciate you, the hard work, do. Of course, man, I appreciate you as well, man. Much love, everybody. Let's get this, man. I'm stoked. I'm super stoked. This is a great interview. You did a great job, dude. And SUI Life, all the questions were awesome as well.
Awesome. Well, thank you again, Joe, for joining us. A little bit of Alpha Fam. Joe's actually going to be coming back next week. Crypto Fam Radio. That's all the deets I'm going to leave for you there. Definitely check out our weekly live space schedule. It's going to be dropping this Sunday. Thank you again, SUI Life Token, for coming through. Doing an AMA with Crypto Fam Radio. We'll have to do it again, fam. For those of you who did not get their questions answered, definitely hit SUI Life Token in the DMs. Follow them, follow their Telegram. Get into their Telegram. Start connecting with people. Right? Start supporting others. Right? That's huge. That's huge in the space. That's what we want to try to do every single day when we come here in spaces. Number one priority. So thanks again, guys. This is Crypto Fam Radio. Check us out a little bit later. Literally a few more hours. I'll be doing a live stream. Crypto Kimber, Crypto Newbies Q&A. Just in a few short hours. We'll be back. But in the meantime, thanks again for being here. We support every single one of you in space. And have a bullish Friday. Seriously. Let's go.